Timeout.
Welcome back to Timeout, where last week I said something about some big games on Thursday and Friday. No, those did not disappoint. Let's start off with Thursday night with a big 8-man game. Number 5 Bloomfield at number 8 Randolph in a battle of undefeated teams, and it played out like one would expect in rain. Bloomfield ran the ball 57 times, ran it for 342 yards. They tried only one pass on the night. Will Farringer, 18 carries for a game-high 122 yards rushing, but he got hurt late in the fourth quarter. For Bloomfield, though, Brantson Gieselman ran for 95 yards and 3 touchdowns. Randolph managed just 40 yards passing and 78 yards rushing. Ended up to be a 30-12 win for Bloomfield. Bloomfield coach Matt Kuhar. There's just lots of good 8-man football in this area.
Yeah, it seems like Northeast Nebraska is pretty talented, and we're just glad to be a part of that.
Moving on to Friday night, where one of the headliners was a rivalry being renewed. Battle Creek at Norfolk Catholic played out like an old school rivalry. Norfolk Catholic with a very hard-fought 21-7 win over a very talented Battle Creek team that dropped to 4-3 on the season, but all 3 of their losses are to really good competition. Shelby Rising City, defending state runner-up in Centennial, and now a defending state champion in Norfolk Catholic. Caden Cunningham with kind of a coming-out party, 3 touchdown passes for the Knights, who managed just 64 yards rushing on the night. All 3 city teams won this past week, including Norfolk High getting a key 17-14 win at Omaha Central. Panthers came up big defensively in this one, and Norfolk High is 2-1 in district play now. Lutheran High Northeast scores a big 62-42 win at Laurel-Concord-Coleridge. The Eagles spotted themselves a 22-0 lead and stayed undefeated in district play. Speaking of big games, the biggest one might have been in Beamer on Friday night. Number 6 ranked Wakefield at number 2 ranked Guardian Angel Central Catholic. It was the visiting Trojans which came out to a big 24-6 halftime lead, but Jaden Smeal with the kickoff return for a touchdown. The Blue Jays got it to within 2 points, but that was about a 38-22 year final. Wakefield coach Mike Hassler talking about how big of a win it was.
We came into the season knowing we had 4 playoff games really on our schedule, and we had 3 to start, and we knew coming around GACC was going to be probably undefeated, and it was going to be a really good game. And I think that's what we wanted, and that's what we got.
For Wakefield, it was a big game for Esgar Godinez, the running back who had been hurt for most of the season. 21 carries, 215 yards, 4 touchdowns. Wakefield ran the ball 54 times, 321 yards. They had no passing yards. For Guardian Angel Central Catholic, 245 yards of total offense, but Jaden Smeal had a big game, including that kickoff return for a touchdown, 4 catches, 132 yards. 3 of those catches went for 39 yards or more. But Esgar Godinez, talked with him after the game. He mentioned it was a whole team effort for Wakefield.
I didn't think I was going to come out that strong. It was the best, probably the best feeling ever. I want to thank my offense, my defense. They did one heck of a job. I'm so proud of them.
Got some more big games coming up this next week. It starts on Thursday night. Lincoln Pius X heads to Norfolk High. On Friday night, Norfolk Catholic travels to Stanton. Madison visits Lutheran High Northeast. Couple of big area games to keep an eye on. Pierce at West Point Beamer, district title on the line. Riverside at Humphrey St. Francis. They've had big games in pretty much every sport it seems like, and they finally meet in football. And they're both undefeated so far this season. You'll want to grab Tuesday's newspaper for the new area ratings. Expect lots of changes after that Wakefield win against Guardian Angel Central Catholic. And while you're at it, catch Wednesday's paper for my predictions of several area games, including the games I just mentioned. And until next time, I'm Nick Benish. Thanks for taking a time out with us.